Hi everyone. My daughter's looking at me funny. This might be a long vlog, I don't know, but I'm going to include my foot surgeon's appointment. Today is Thursday and I go Tuesday afternoon, and I'll have to go about 45 minutes out of the way to him. So I just got back from my grandmother's, my Maw Maw Kathy, checking on her. And I had to go by CVS to pick up my medicine. And there was this, we was waiting in line. And if my daughter will do it, will help me out. There was a lady in front of me, and she started talking to me. And I don't mind that. But it's what she did that kind of threw me off just a little bit. So, let me show. Do you mind helping me out, Nick?
What?
I ain't gonna show that. Just turn around. Turn.
I don't want to be confused.
Please turn around. Yeah, okay. Nikki don't want to show herself on camera yet, so pretend this is the front of Nikki's face. And here's her eyes and her nose and her bright smiley face. Huh? Anyway, she's gonna be me. Now remember, this is her face. So we're standing there, and the woman turns around and she says, "Oh, these lines are just so long." And I was like, "Really?" And I kind of stepped back, and then she'd turn around again and say, "You know, have you ever taken vitamin D?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, personal space, personal space." And bless her heart, that line was long, and she just kept doing that. But just get right up in my face. Anyway, my son's frying some bacon. He's the bacon master, ain't you? Are you the bacon master? Nikki's the bacon master too. I taught my children well. Now, Nikki likes hers a little bit crisp than me and Alex do. Me and Alex likes ours chewy. To me, bacon tastes different when it's crisp. My friend Natalia, and I hope I'm saying your name right, she has a channel called Glitter in the Sky. I love her videos, and she is so talented. I'm going to put a link to her channel down below, but y'all go check her out. She has inspired me to start doing a journal and everything. So normally I don't have a way of going, but now since they changed my son's work schedule, and I don't drive that much, but I was able to borrow my son's car this morning to go check on Maw Maw. And I had to stop by Hobby Lobby because I got to make my cousin's daughter a birthday cake. So I was able actually to walk around without people rushing me and everything. So look what I found. I found these little cards like you use. And I just think they are so cute. And now I've got to find me a, look at that. Ain't that so cute? So, Natalia, I was so happy when I saw these, and I thought of you. And so I got me two of them. They had these 50% off. So I got me two of them. And here, let me move my coupons. I've been trying to find me some of those stickers like you use, because they are gorgeous. I love them. And my son took me to Michael's the other day, and we just couldn't find any. But I did get me some markers, and I found me some ladybug stickers and little circus stickers at the Dollar Tree. But here's Cricket's journal. And I've just been, I haven't been doing it every day. But I have been doing at least 2 to 3 times a week. And I love it. But I want to decorate mine all up like you do yours. I love it. So slowly I'm finding the stuff But this, I was just so happy to find this. And I wasn't being rushed. So, that's awesome. Good morning. Today I have to make my cousin's little girl a birthday cake. She contacted me yesterday and said, Cricket, I know it's short notice. Can you please make Jordan's cake? I'm like, sure, your family. So, Jordan is into a game called Minecraft. I don't know what that is. I know it's a game. That's all I know. So she sent me some pictures to kind of go by, so I stayed up late last night kind of researching it and asking my son about it. So I'm going to change up her cake just a little bit. So I hope it turns out good. They made me feel real good, the divorce cake that I made for Tabitha's friend. Tab told me that her husband said he'll never eat a store-bought cake again. I'm going to have to make all their cakes, so that made me feel good. So I guess I need to quit talking and go get busy making. Well, tomorrow, today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday, and my mom's side of the family, which is like her mom's, Maw Maw Kathy's side of the family, is having that family reunion. And I have not been there to that reunion in years. But, and I'm going to tell you why I haven't been to that reunion in years. Last time I went, Mom asked me and my sister to go so she can show off her grandbabies. So the kids were smaller. So we went, and half the time you don't know most of the people there because they're your distant cousins and stuff, so you don't really know them. And some people came and they were very heavily intoxicated. That's fine. I ain't got nothing against that. But I'm going to tell you what resulted in it. I was inside and just watching Fuzzy. And my sister came in and said, Cricket, there's some lady out there hollering and being real mean to the kids. And she's saying stuff to my kids and stuff. I'm like, okay, did you say something to her? Well, no, I just thought maybe you could come out here and take a look. She's being very ugly and very rude to the kids. Well, the kids was at the recreation center where we had it. There was a field right there, so they was outside playing ball. So me and Lisa, my cousin, y'all know Lisa, went walking out there to kind of check on it. Really didn't see nothing happening. I just gathered the kids and said, if anybody comes and they're mean to you, just come and get us. Don't just walk off, come and get us. Don't say nothing back or anything. So me and Lisa had walked back to where you enter, but standing outside on the porch, and some lady walked up and said, hey, B-I-T-C-H. Well, me and Lisa kept talking, but kind of snickered at each other. It's like, wonder who she's talking to. She goes, yeah, you, B-I-T-C-H. We're still like, oh my gosh, who is she talking to? Wonder what about to happen. She goes, B-I-T-C-H, look at me now. Well, me and Lisa looked. She was talking to me. And she's like, you got a problem with me? I'll tell your blankety-blank kids and blankety-blank, blank, blank. Well, that just flew all over me. I'm not going to stand there and let somebody talk to me like that. Let's just say Cricket lost some religion that day, because I started firing right back at her. Number one, if you're sober and talking to me, okay, but if you're intoxicated, I'm not putting up with that. And I don't have nothing against drinking. Now let me get that straight. I don't have nothing against it. I'm just saying, don't come to a place where there's a lot of people and you're so out of it that you start fights. that's what so please don't get, I'm not against drinking. I am totally not against drinking. So please just understand that. Please, I'm just saying this for effect because they was so out of it. And, well, Lisa, instead of like backing me up, she goes running into the building. So it's just me and this woman, face to face. I mean, letting each other have it. And, I mean, it was ugly. It got bad. People gathering around. Well, Lisa had went in and got my mama and stuff, and they came running out there, and then that lady's family, who was already out there but not stopping her, was kind of egging it on. Well, that made Mama and some of her close family upset. So, you know, that's just like, break it up, no, you go on, and stuff like that. Mama's like, let's just go, I'm not going to have this. This is, you know, they're not even trying to stop it, and trying to keep it going and stuff. So, let's just say, I got blessed out for something that wasn't my fault. She thought I was my sister, and my sister didn't even get involved with the fight. Nobody took my back, nobody helped me out. So, you know, there was phone calls, we're sorry, we told them they can't come like that no more. And so the next year the family reunion came, you know, please tell Cricket and her family to come, they're not going to be there, we're not going to have that. And no, I'm not, you know. So years and years and years, you know, has passed, and my mama's finally like, surely to goodness, nobody will remember that. Just come, Cricket, please come. You know, and other people, yeah, they won't be there, they, you know. So we're going. I may add on here, if this isn't too long, I go to the foot surgeon Tuesday, and I'm going to share the video results of that with all of you guys. Because y'all been so great, you know, to pray for me and stuff. So, but if this one is too long and you don't see the doctor, I'll do another upload Tuesday evening, because my appointment is later on Tuesday afternoon. And it ain't just right down the street. We're going to have to travel a little ways, because remember my doctor said I need to travel to the metro area to, a doctor that knows how to handle complications. So, real quick, I want to show my foot. Look away if you don't want to see it. It's not disgusting. See? And that's just flour. But, he will probably take me out of wearing sandals. My doctor, I have a boot, but it's so hot because I have to put on a sock, a protective sock, put on that boot. It's just too hot. And my doctor just said, wear whatever you can handle and that's comfortable, because this is going to hurt no matter what. So, in a minute, I will have to take these off because the swelling will get so bad. But, we shall see. My birthday is next Saturday, the 29th. I think I'm going to make my own cake. And if I do, I'll do a video. My favorite cake in the world is a German chocolate cake, because I love the coconut pecan frosting. So, my husband has taken that weekend off, next weekend, and he wants to take me away on a little trip, not too far from home. But, and I have no idea where to go. I just tell him we need to save the money. But, that's something we're trying to figure out. So, let me quit talking and let me get busy. Does it look like a cake factory in here yet? The reason why these have these marks on it like that, that's how my rack looks. But, it's gonna be a 3-layered cake. I'll have a vanilla layer, a chocolate layer, and then a vanilla layer, And then this chocolate layer, I'm going to try to cut into squares because to try to do blocks on the Minecraft cake. So I'm going to go sit down for a minute while these are cooling and then get started on my homemade frosting. Alrighty, can you tell I've been busy? Huh? Look. I'm done with the cake, or all I'm going to do with it. But I hope this looks like a Minecraft cake. We got the little body of water. I know the blocks are kind of leaning, but let me tell you the dilemma. I made my homemade frosting, which is enough. This is a 3-layer cake. I ran out before I could get it finished. I had enough to scrape together to do the little grassy part on top. And then my husband came home from work and our van's messing up. It's running hot. So I needed to make some chocolate frosting. I had to just come up with something on my own. And this is the best tasting. My husband's done tried it and tried it and tried it. It tastes like fudge. So I told him the worst part is I didn't film it. So, but I have a lot left. And I'm just going to put it in a bowl and save it. And I'm going to let Tabitha take it to the party because really it doesn't have a lot of frosting on it. And excuse my icing bag, I just put it down in there. But that way if someone wants an extra scoop, and I've got leftover cake pieces. And yeah, I'm going to be squirting me some on a piece of cake here in just a minute. But that's my Minecraft cake. I hope it's good, and I hope it's what Minecraft looks like. But I love you, Jordan. Y'all, let me tell you about Jordan real quick, who just turned 10. I'll never forget when Tabitha was pregnant with her. Tabitha called me up crying. She goes, Cricket, Cricket, help me, help me. I just got some test results back. They did the amnio. Jordan's intestines were on the outside of her body. And they thought she was going to have Down syndrome. Wasn't that right, Richard? Mm-hmm. We got to praying. We weren't going to claim that. We weren't going to claim none of that. And Jordan was born. She did not have Down syndrome. And her intestines were on the outside of her body. So as soon as she was born, they airlifted her to the Children's Hospital here where I live. And then as soon as Tabitha got better, because they had to take her cesarean, then Tabitha was able, she was in the hospital for several months and had the feeding tube in her stomach and stuff. And where Tabitha and Lee just stayed up at that hospital all those months. Now we kept Taylor a lot, Tabitha's oldest daughter. And I know you've seen video clips because on one of the video clips we're talking about where little Taylor says that Jordan's in the hospital and stuff, and we was getting ready for Christmas, so she was writing a letter to Santa, so because we, gonna take care of that. And I have a picture when we went up to the Children's Hospital and held Jordan, but Tabitha and Lee, bless their heart, just stayed up there. So when Jordan got to come home from the hospital, we're like, Tabitha, just bring Jordan over here, and you and Lee, y'all go have a nice relaxing dinner, go home, get you some rest, then go have a nice relaxing dinner. Jordan will be fine. And Jordan, her feeding tube that we hooked up, she fed for an hour and a half and then was off for like 30 minutes. Bless her heart. She cried and cried and cried. And my husband was holding her while I was hooking up the feeding tube in her stomach. And where she was crying, once I got that tube open, bless her heart, little stomach acid was coming out on my hand. Bless her heart. I know this is telling about a cake, but she didn't know how to suck a bottle. And so she had to be taught, so we all worked with her, and before you know it, she was drinking the bottle. And I'm going to tell you, you would never know it now, Jordan is the most beautiful child. She is healthy, she is happy, and she is just awesome. So, Jordan, here's your birthday cake, baby girl. She plays Minecraft all the time, and we love you. Okay, warning, I'm going to show my foot. Okay, this morning, it was around 9 when I showed it to you. It is now 6:30. Been making the cake and supper. By the way, I made me pancakes for supper. Now I gotta go clean the kitchen, and then I'm laying on the couch watching some YouTube videos. So, here's my foot. And I know everything in this room looks red. Let me go in the kitchen. Okay, that's better. So watch when I take this shoe off. I can't stand it no more. See? It stays swollen, but see how much swollen it gets? And right up in here, that feels like, you know, when you go to the dentist and your face is numb or your mouth. That's what that feels like, touching this area. And then it'll start burning and having that deep itch. But I will do a vlog Tuesday when I go to the doctor. And then I'll video what he said and what's our next plan and everything. So, I'll probably have that video up either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. But I want to thank everyone for their love and prayers and support. Someone said, I think it was Janine, wanted to know what had happened to my foot. Around 10 years ago, this knot came up right here. And it was a big knot. And it got to where it just hurt me so bad, even when I would wear a hose, just the hose touching it, it would hurt. So I went to the doctor. He told me what it was, but it needed to be removed. So he went in there and he removed it. And this toe had collapsed from it. And you can see the scar. He basically took it all the way off, removed it, straightened the bone, put it back on there, and then removed bone spurs. And here was cut here, across the top, and everything. So when I went back, the bones was fusing together. So he went back in there, put a hemi implant in there. It was a screw that looked like a nail, had like a nail head to it, and then a screw, and it was attached to this bone and went up in there. Years, because 2 years ago, around my birthday, it was in 2013, I think, I noticed this toe was just laid over. And it was starting to swell and all. Well, the implant had broke away and it was bulldozing up. So he basically told me he took my big toe inside out. It had severed a tendon and everything and all this and that and the other, and I can't even remember. So he put another, it was, has like this plastic silicone joint and a rod that goes up through here and a rod that goes down through here. Well, the rod has busted up through the bone and my bones are broke. I have bone fragments floating all in my foot, and that right there is like the silicone. I know the lady who did the x-ray, they're not supposed to tell you nothing, but it creeped her out so bad. She goes, you don't have a joint in your toe. And when I told her, I'm like, you know, it's supposed to be silicone. She said, there's nothing there. And she actually walked me back there and says, come here, you got to see your x-ray. And it's gone, so that right there. So anyway, we'll see. I went to one foot doctor, but no offense, but she was like fresh out of school, and she said that she would have to study to see how to get the hardware out of me. She really didn't even know what to do, but my bones needed to be fused, and they're going to have to either take bone from my hip or a cadaver bone and put pins and rods and all kind of stuff. She wasn't too sure of herself, so like me and my doctor discussed, we need a doctor. She said, find a doctor that knows how to work with complications. She said, because by the x-rays, this is going to have complications. So I want this to be my 4th and final surgery. And I'm sure I'll have to have one more to get if they put any pins and stuff in there. But I'll let you know Tuesday. We're here at the reunion, but we're about to leave. Maw Maw Kathy has failed. We believe she's broke her shoulder.
We didn't have everybody say messages. We didn't have everybody say messages.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, me and Bailey's gonna pass the camera around and let people say some goodwill messages to Mama. She insisted on eating. She's right here beside us. So, me and Bailey's gonna pass the camera around. We love you, Mama. This is Lisa's daughter, remember? But, we love you, Mama.
I love you.
Y'all, her shoulder looks like she's black. All right there. This is Brett. This is Mama's great grandbaby.
All right, say a message to Mama.
Love you, Maw Maw Kathy. And I know what else to say.
Say hey, Brett. We're on our way. Bailey's driving. Oh my gosh, can y'all believe I'm letting a just nearly 16-year-old drive me?
Newly, I'm
I
about to
don't
be
let my
17.
kids even drive me until they get good and drove, but excuse me. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. We're on our way to the emergency room. Maw Maw Kathy don't look good at all. She has fell. Her whole shoulder and underneath it, and you can tell it's out of place. It's broke or something, and it's black.
And her
it's
neck's
black.
rolling.
Her neck, and she just keeps rolling her eyes back. She didn't want to leave because she wants to see everybody, but we've got to get her to the ER. So we're all taking different cars, and I didn't want the babies to have to drive by themselves, so I'm with them. Trying to contact the family before we post anything on Facebook so they ain't in shock when they see it. So I'll keep everybody updated. Y'all please say a prayer. Me and Bailey have already been crying, so
Yeah.
please say a prayer.
Thank you.
Alright, we're back from the hospital. Mama was at my house. She has broken her collarbone clear through, and then there's multiple bone fragments. They've just strapped her arm down, and we have to keep her comfortable until we can call the ortho surgeon. They didn't even do that. They just put it on us. So she's here at my house. We have her comfortable, and just please pray. because we know. Just okay. So real quick, you know, today was my grandmother's, which is my family too, but her family reunion. And when my cousin Lisa went to pick up Maw Maw, that's when she knew something wasn't right, so Lisa brought her on to the family reunion because Maw Maw insisted, because if you mention going to the hospital, Maw Maw don't like that because the last time they put her in rehab. And anyway, she, we all knew something went right with her shoulder, but Maw Maw insisted she wanted to see her family. So we hurried up, told everybody to eat so we could get Maw Maw to the hospital. Everybody goes every day to Maw Maw's house to give her medicine and to check on her and stuff. And I go on Thursdays, and I stay half the day with her, and she was fine. Mama went yesterday, she was okay. So evidently Mama went yesterday toward the evening, so evidently Maw Maw fell. And when Lisa was walking up to get her, one of Maw Maw's neighbors that we don't kind of care for said, "Hey, ain't you Catherine's granddaughter?" And Lisa said, "Yes." Said, "Do something with her. She's been in there hollering all night long." I don't want to see this lady because, like I told my neighbor, it's going to get ugly. You should have called. She has all of our numbers. So, y'all just please pray, because here where we live, when people reach a certain age, they just make them comfortable. I've done broke down several times today. Me and my daughters had dreams. I've had, the other night, I was asleep, and it's like Maw Maw came to me. And she came right up to me, but she looked younger. And she said, "Cricket." And it jarred me. It's like she's like, "I'm okay now." And y'all know how I feel about my Maw Maw, so y'all please pray.